The champ is here. 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 The champ is here.
All right. So yeah, this Sunday on Blog Talk Radio, I'm gonna be on with your boy Jwriter.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
This shit is serious.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
He has a show, and it's basically titled "Is Black Culture the Answer for All Blacks?" And we're just gonna be talking about that, pretty much that topic. Amina, did you hear what I was saying? Let me ask you a question, Mina. She's 5 years old. Let me ask you a question, Me. Do you think that black culture and black history is important for all blacks to know everything about?
Yes.
Yes. Why you think that? Because what?
I don't know.
All right, Jade.
Yeah.
So you said, do you think black culture is the answer for all blacks?
Yes.
Why do you think that?
I think that because if you know your culture and if you know your culture and your history, you know how great blacks have been in our history. You won't only know the bad things like slavery.
Okay. How would it help us to know how does that help us to know that blacks were great?
Well, it helps us know that blacks have something great and then not just a bad thing, so that you know that you're great, you know that.
Okay, so let me ask you, have you ever heard of the word Afrocentric?
No.
Never heard of it?
No.
So what does that word mean to you?
I don't know.
It's huh?
I don't know.
Nothing. It don't mean that you don't know what it is, right?
No.
Okay, but let me ask you this question. Do you consider yourself a black person that is concerned with your culture and heritage?
Yes.
But you don't even know what Afrocentric is, right?
Right.
Does being concerned with your culture and heritage mean you wear dreads and you have African clothes?
No.
It doesn't?
No.
So what does it mean then?
It means that you really live by African cultures. It's not just what you wear and how you look.
Is it a mental thing or is it a outward appearance thing?
Mental.
Okay. And so can you be an individual, like be your own person, and still be concerned with black culture?
Yes.
So being an individual has nothing to do with knowing about black culture?
No.
So, okay, well, what about people who feel like, well, I want to be an individual, and it's other people concerned with, like, African culture and black culture and all that, but I'm an individual, so I'm going to just do my own thing. Like, why should I even be concerned with African culture? What would you say to them?
I would say you should be concerned about it because that's where you came from. It's not just like you came from an ordinary person that you know on the street. You came from someone in your culture from a long time ago, and you want to know about them and to know about what you can do.
So
whether great or bad.
Say that again.
I said you want to know what you're able to do, whether great or bad.
Okay. And so,
because physically, we are what our ancestors were. Physically, we are the pharaohs, the rulers of the planet. That's really what we are. But it is the training that has made us think less of ourselves and accept that which is less than us. And settle for that which is less than us. But some of us have broke through the training. And that's why I once again said in school, that's why they say you Carter G. Woodson and teach you about Frederick Douglass. Because they want to program you that that's who you are. Your history is no older than a struggle in slavery. They don't want you to actually see yourself for 1 second as the great rulers of this planet. Which is why in their history classes, they don't even teach about our greatness before slavery in Africa. Their history lessons don't go back far enough. And if they do, they'll mention 4 or 5 people. But they mention hundreds of Europeans who have done great things. And at most, if they do at all, they might mention 4 or 5 African kings. Maybe. Because they don't want us to begin to identify, and they say it's a difference. They're Africans and you're African Americans. Those were African kings, but now you're an African American. Because if you saw yourself as an African, you would see yourself as capable of what the greatest Africans did. But since you see yourself as an African American, then you don't see yourself greater than what an African American did. We don't see ourselves greater than Frederick Douglass. But here it is, we were the first rulers in the civilizations of all humanity, and they keep giving us black history. The fathers of science and medicine, Imhotep, but they teach us about doing the first open surgery heart transplant in the European hospital institutions. They don't want us to go back and re-identify applicably with our ancestors. They don't want us to see them, though, our ancestors, as us. Which is why when you go to college, you can start taking black history courses and you can get off into black history. But your programming came from elementary and grammar school. Literally. That's when we got our programming to believe in our limitations. Because you could have learned that grammar in elementary school. If you were taught that you were king, you probably wouldn't have went to college. They will tell you that the best that a black man has done has become a scholar under the white man's institutional framework. That's our greatest achievement. Is we made it through college and became some type of a writer. James Baldwin, or, you know what I'm saying? They mentioned the poets, all African Americans. This is the greatest contribution we have. It's only within the realm of scholastic achievement inside of his institutions. And that inspires us to go to college, right? And be writers and try to be scholars and fit those images of so-called great African Americans. But what if he had really ingrained in us that we were Shaka Zulu? What if he ingrained in us that we were the type of people that ruled? What if he ingrained in us that we were the Moors in Spain? What if he ingrained in us that we were a great black civilization? We probably would not have went to college if we knew that. Because what the hell would we need him for if we had all that greatness without him? So he has to keep recycling African Americanism so that you can be a recycled African American. Because that is supposed to inspire you to stay an African American. Because if you become an African realized individual, if you become an ancestral realized individual, ancestral realization, if you become that, then you will kick off all the shackles.
The champ is here!